golden chance here for Team USA early on. Jacob Trouba over for Seth Jones. Pass down low. Jones has to settle the puck down. Taking a look. He'll rotate with Trouba. Now plenty of space. Across for Trouba. Wristed down low. One-time try. Score! Johnny Gaudreau. He is on fire. Power play goal. Team USA with a 1-0 lead.
So funny how things work. The first couple of games, Johnny Gaudreau struggled. Plays like that, couldn't finish, would lose the puck. Last couple of games, particularly the last game, the puck is bouncing his way, and you're going to see it here. The Americans work a play, but they get a good bounce on a deflection. It comes right to Gaudreau. He's on his forehand there. He's in position to have a lot of net to shoot at. Now you see the goaltender. That's what I talked about. More confident in the last two games that he did in the first couple.
All right, power play chance, 5-on-4 to begin the second period on the fresh ice. Trocheck pumps it down low. Rotating was Miller. It comes to McCabe. His wrist shot down low right there. Gaudreau, he scores! Another power play goal for Johnny Gaudreau.
Johnny hockey. Johnny on the spot today, right in the same place. Different end of the rink. Puck comes right to him, and this is the kind of day you want to go buy a couple of lottery tickets. I mean, usually you're standing over there. The puck doesn't. Usually there's somebody in your face, or you don't have things going that well. They try to make a play with Miller there, just misses. But look at that again. The puck caroms right to Gaudreau. He's staring into an open net. Goaltender can't get over there. 2-0 Team USA.
And the power play, which scored 4 times down low. Cole Bardreau, Brian Hartman. Now to the line, Connor Murphy keeping it, throwing it to some traffic. Cole Bardreau all the way across. Trouba's there, shoots one, blocker save, rebound, score! Ryan Hartman on the rebound. The grind line gets it done. It's 3-0 USA.
That was a nice pass across the ice to Trouba. And as I saw Trouba walking in, I'm thinking, well, it's time for Jacob Trouba's 5th goal of the tournament. He's had so much success coming down that right side. But in this case, he stopped. And let's look at the play here. It comes along the wall. And you're going to see Bardreau reads it. He sees Trouba, and then the shot just kicks right over to Hartman. Another good bounce, and Hartman makes no mistake. That's the one thing I like about this Hartman. When he gets chances around the net, he really tries to, he really makes sure. And they come together with Herbus and McCabe, and then everybody, Ferk joins the party. And now we get there's a little punch from Ferk, taking a shot at Mike Riley, not the biggest guy in the world. Maybe easy to take a shot at him. Here's the real nasty hit along the wall. You wonder if that's not a shoulder right there, because just the way he's responding there, really got pushed into the boards hard. And we'll see if John Gaudreau can get back into things here, but he was clearly shaken up on that hit.
Should clarify, you're not going to see fighting in this tournament.
No, but you'll see physical play, and it's guys who aren't afraid of that type.
Pounds a shot, stop, rebound, just missed in front. Great chance for Baran. Jones hit hard. Now, he was down on the ice and got rammed into the dasher. Look out.
That's a little bit of a cheap shot there to me. I mean, Jones is down on the ice, and the guy leans down to take a pop at him there after the puck was gone. And we'll see the referee is going to send Sedlak to the box, the captain of the Czech team. Watch it again. He goes down, he gets rid of the puck, and then he just reaches in and gives him a pop there. I guess he figured out that Seth Jones might be, I found Seth Jones at a time I could nail him, and he did. Hopefully Seth is okay. He looks a little dazed on the bench there.
Jones right.
Fouls differently.
Galchenyuk dangling, good pass across, Barber, he scores! Riley Barber, another power play goal. Galchenyuk, beautiful finesse move, and Riley Barber finishes. It is 4-0 U.S.
Boy, that was a sweet play by Galchenyuk and Barber. There's been times during this tournament when they've hooked up. They've showed some nice chemistry. Galchenyuk goes right to the middle, takes everybody with him. Barber goes right to the nice spot there, forehand to forehand, and he's able to put it home. Watch it again. This is what I love about Galchenyuk. A skilled guy who'll go right into the middle. All eyes on the Czech Republic go to Galchenyuk. Galchenyuk slides it back to Barber, who finishes. And Seth Jones, he's thrilled. He says, that away, boys, make them pay. And Seth Jones looks like he's getting it back together, but a nice job.
Musil hustling after Barber. He's going to have a chance at a breakaway. Cutting it on goal. Backhander. He scores! Riley Barber.
Now, those are some sweet hands right there. That's a goal scorer right there. And the goaltender Mahovsky is he's looking around. He's not happy, but boy, Barber made a terrific play there. Jones took a big hit in the corner, helped move the puck out. They got a break at the far blue line, and then Barber had the breakaway from looked like just about mid-ice in. He chases down the puck. You're going to see him come in here. He gives a little how do you do, and then slides the backhand past the goaltender, who was really just committed off balance, falls backwards. Just a terrific, terrific offensive player. Remember, he came out of high school and went right to the National Hockey League with the Sabres, and he came right in and fit right in.
More points than a lot of great players, such as Lidstrom, Potvin, and Housley did it on not the greatest teams, too. Very impressive resume. Also,
the Czechs trying to pick up the physical play here a little bit, Steve, so something to watch for there. Firk took a couple of shots. We'll see. The Americans have to try to keep their cool here.
Faxo was locked up by Grimaldi. Wrist shot. Look out. It trickles into the crease.
Vesey with a nice play to the net, and there's the hit. Firk puts the hammer down on Sean Corrali, and Corrali a little bit shaken up, goes back to the
alone, fires, and he's stopped by Mahovsky. Tried to go 5-hole, and the puck just dribbled wide of the near.
On breakaways, Grimaldi and Biggs. Here's the one, just a turnover, terrible turnover here, and nice play by Grimaldi to get the puck out in front of him, but the goaltender Mahovsky makes the save, and then here's Biggs, comes down, tries to go 5-hole, but he closes it up on him, and the puck leaks out just wide.
Snaps it across. Trocheck driving toward the middle, centering past Gaudreau there. He fires, he scores! It's the hat trick for Johnny Gaudreau. The power play, automatic. And in the final seconds of the second period, Team USA up by 6.
Almost in the same spot. This time it's just a beautiful play across. The other 2 goals, he got some good luck, good bounces. This time the U.S. makes a real nice play across. There's Miller coming in, throws it right, and Gaudreau takes it back on the backside of his forehand there and just whips it into the net. Really nice passing play by Miller.
Gaudreau already with 3. Jones one-time touch. Slap shot, Trouba, he scores! Off Mahovsky and in, and Miller may have hit him as well as he winces a bit. And if that's JT Miller's goal, it's a painful one, but he'll take it. 7-0 the score.
Well, there's the extra point right there on the 5-on-3 advantage, and a real nifty play at the point. I think it was Seth Jones who just made a little bit of a cute touch pass. Look at that jump. Look at that vertical leap by JT Miller. Getting up there. There's Trouba again with another bomb. But the play, the really neat play was Jones just made a little bit of a touch pass with the back. It looked like the back of his stick against the puck just